Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Dylan here. So I wanted to make this video to discuss Joe Rogan and Donald Trump now teaming up. Joe Rogan has said that he plans to now do a second podcast with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago. So Joe Rogan, they're planning something, and it seems like they're going to be doing the first ever podcast outside of the Joe Rogan studio in Mar-a-Lago. So seems like something huge is about to go down. So we're going to bring you the latest. Before we jump in, today's Bible reading, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Amen. Comment amen down below if you'd like. Otherwise, let's jump in. We have some major updates. Joe Rogan just dropped a powerful podcast. Let's tune in.
What you're seeing with Trump, regardless of his flaws, is a massive, concentrated psyop. They've distorted who he is to the point where most people think that way. They've had narratives.
What is a psyop? I keep hearing that.
Psychological operation where they've decided to distort people's perceptions of things.
Yeah, when you tell like an older liberal that like the Obama deportations were higher than the Trump deportations, they go, no, what? No. And you go, no, let me just Google deportations Obama versus Trump, and you go, it's lower. They go, wait, what?
They called Barack Obama like the biggest border czar ever, basically. Even more strict on the border than Trump. And they don't call Obama racist for that.
19 straight articles saying that I'm right.
Yeah.
And they go, that doesn't make sense. And you go, right, focus on what's giving you the reality of the world.
Check this out. Jamie, go to that Hillary Clinton thing that I texted you today.
J-Mo.
This one is wild.
J-Mo.
This is Hillary Clinton in like 2008. And Hillary Clinton saying some wild MAGA type shit about...
Oh, she used to say the wildest shit.
The wildest shit about illegal immigrants.
Wasn't she?
Hold on, go back from the beginning. Do it from the beginning. It's okay, do it from the beginning. But
I think we got to have tough conditions. Tell people to come out of the shadows. If they've committed a crime, no questions asked, they're gone. If
She's a Republican.
if they've been working and are law-abiding, we should say, here are the conditions for you staying. You have to pay a stiff fine because you came here illegally. You have to pay back taxes. And you have to try to learn English.
Oh!
And you have
to wait in line. You have to
Gotta
wait
learn
in line.
English.
And everybody's cheering.
So,
2008. Hillary Clinton was more MAGA than Trump. How about that? But how about that?
Wow.
She's more MAGA than Trump.
And then
it's
you
all
couldn't believe that if you watched the news.
illusion.
Yeah.
It's all a fucking illusion.
100%. And, it's just pretty crazy because it's like, well, why aren't we, why is the left? Oh, yeah, because of the mainstream media. That's why they said that about Trump, right? And it's just like, you just take a look, and that's just what's going on, right? And then Joe Rogan, he loves Trump now, and they're going to do a second podcast. Look at this. Trump and Rogan, they're planning to do a Mar-a-Lago special. This is going to be so cool. Joe Rogan now hints that he will record a podcast from Mar-a-Lago with Trump as a walk-on guest after refusing to travel for Harris. Yeah, you know why he refused to travel is because Kamala Harris wanted to do a 45-minute podcast with Rogan. And Trump already went on the Rogan show for 3 hours. So it's even more of a compliment that Rogan's like, yeah, I don't mind It's not a traveling, he's not going to do it with Trump. I think he's just planning to do a special, I think it's like a Trump victory episode or something at Mar-a-Lago. I don't really know what it's about. But Trump is in Joe Rogan is in talks with Don Jr. on setting it up. Yeah, here we go. We have the clip right here. Let's tune in.
Are we doing Mar-a-Lago? Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah, we have to.
We have to.
We have to. We helped Trump get elected.
Yo, I got a special January 14th. Are we doing...
Let's do
Can
Blow
we
It
get
Down
together?
Jr.
When do you finish shooting?
Well, maybe we do that at Mar-a-Lago.
Ooh, what?
No, we have to wait until he gets in. We have to wait till he gets
Trump's
in.
obviously gonna walk on, dude.
Yeah.
There's a camera,
God.
bro.
100%.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what they're planning, but there's something's in the works with Trump, or with Joe Rogan and these guys doing a podcast in Mar-a-Lago. And I mean, I've never seen Rogan do an episode anywhere else.
He's gonna walk on for
Let's do it and play the day after or right then.
We talked about it on the podcast, and Don Jr. reached out to me, said I could make that happen.
You know what? I think it might be Kill Tony. I think, you know, Tony Hinchcliffe, the guy who got, you know, essentially they tried to cancel him. It's gonna be like the biggest FU to the left. Tony Hinchcliffe, he has the #1 podcast in the world. This guy.
There's a lot going on. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but there's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah. I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Yeah, so basically, that was actually a pretty funny joke. But he actually he does a live podcast in Texas, and it's called Kill Tony. And basically, it's just this huge, successfully live comedy show. Like live podcast comedy show where these guys actually dressed up like Joe Biden, and that's Shane Gillis as Trump here.
You do not look at Joe Biden. Sit down.
So maybe they're planning on doing that because they said, oh, Trump could be a walk-on guest. They do that a lot at Kill Tony, so I'm expecting that maybe that's what this is gonna be. But we'll have to see. But otherwise, guys, I will be really excited for that. Make sure to subscribe because I will be covering that. Thanks for watching. God bless. We'll talk soon.